Hello. Today is Thursday, January 16th, 2020. What I'm doing today is your daily, which is going to first start off with water signs. Water signs, you have the Knight. So when you have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords is going to speak about a lot of things moving quickly, fast energy, something coming in swift. So whether that's a message, whether that's information, whether that's something that you've been waiting for to hear or to get the results of, that is definitely coming in very quickly. I also picked up the card for the Five of Swords for you guys. So what that's talking about is maybe a fight that you had ended quickly, or maybe a relationship or situation ended quickly. That could be for today, or that is something that is coming. I also feel like with the Five of Swords, you know, this battle that you went through, this argument, so to speak, this situation, it could have been just even a disagreement, but whatever this was, it led you to a different direction. It also puts you in another path. What that means is for water signs that things are going to start changing for you all of a sudden. It's like you doing a 360. Something is going to turn around for you and be more in your favor. So if you've been going through something that wasn't exactly fitting for you or wasn't exactly to your liking, something is now going to change and make something a lot better. So where that's concerned, I do feel like water signs are going to be like the Emperor. You're going to handle something with a lot of dignity, a lot of respect. I also feel like you're going to maybe sit down and look at everything laid out on the table, so to speak, to see if somebody's coming back to make an offer to you. You're going to look at this very carefully to see if this is exactly what you want. You're going to investigate very carefully what exactly is going on here. So be careful. Be careful, water signs. You don't want to make any rash decisions. You don't want to make anything quick or complicated, but at the same time, you don't want to accept something that is not all on the up and up, so to speak. Something where you're going to have to second guess something. Don't do that. Next up is fire signs. Fire signs. Fire signs, you have either a Libra or an air sign in your life, but you also have something that you're dealing with, fire signs, that is making you kind of take a step back. Fire signs, it feels like you're contemplating making another decision about something or someone. It also feels like you're not sure exactly what you want to do where a relationship is concerned. It feels like you have some doubts and hesitation due to past issues, past mishaps, I want to say. A lot of you fire signs have worked up the energy to finally get yourself above ground, so to speak. Finally get yourself not being controlled or handled by a certain person. Excuse me. I also feel like fire signs, you guys have gone back and forth with this person. There's going to be some kind of communication today, fire signs, and it feels like you may be the one who reaches out to make this communication happen. I feel like you're wanting answers to something, or you're wanting to get another option. It's like you know that you have this that you can do or that you can do, but you want another choice because you're not really liking the choices that you have currently. Also, fire signs, I have that somebody's definitely still either watching you from a distance or hanging around. Somebody that may be trying to be on the down low, so to speak, or somebody's trying to hide behind the scenes, or somebody's trying to not let you know that they're around, that they're watching you, that they're trying to see what's going on, or talking to people about you. So I want you to be careful, fire signs, because you do have a stalker. That's pretty much what it comes down to. You have a stalker. I want you to be careful with that. Also, I do have the Magician card for fire signs. So with this Magician card, this is going to speak about possibly this stalker, this person, doing things that might be sneaky, trying to manipulate other people around you, about you. Somebody may not be speaking the truth about you to other people, and this may be that magician. Be careful, because that magician may come to you and act like they're offering you something, or act like they're trying to do something in your best interest, but in fact, it is all about them. It is completely all about them. They are definitely only looking out for themselves, fire signs, and I want you to be careful, because this person too makes sure they have a lot of options available to them. They don't dismiss anybody from their past, and they're not dismissing anybody else that's around them currently in their present situation. I do feel like this person could be a Casanova, a player, a cheater, and definitely a manipulator. Definitely a manipulator. I feel like this person has caused you to be worried, be anxious, caused you a lot of stress in your life. This person has made your life very difficult. I don't think that this person really made you happy in any kind of way. I think that you settled for this relationship and you made it, you kind of made it your own. You made it the best that it could be for you at the time. But I do feel like the only thing you may have gotten out of that is a little bit of attention, but not positive attention. It was negative attention. So that's what it feels like. There is no celebration where you're concerned right now, fire signs, in reference to all this situation. Earth signs. Earth signs, for you today, there is going to be some type of celebration going on. There's going to be either family news, there's going to be some kind of message coming from family or friends, somebody telling you about something good that's happened to them. I also feel like there may be also a surprise coming for you that's going to make you smile, so to speak. Now, this isn't nothing real big and extravagant, but it might be news from afar that gives you some kind of relief or takes some worry off of your mind. Maybe you're going to find out that somebody is actually stable right now and doing very well. This could be from an illness, or this could be from somebody being almost homeless, or this could be somebody who was trying to get settled in another place. So whatever that's about. I also feel like, earth signs, you may have been dealing with a third-party situation, and I feel like something's finally coming to an end. With this third-party situation, it's like they finally realized that they weren't meant for each other, and somebody realizes that they made a very bad choice. This is happening today. There's some type of argument going on between, I think, your ex-partner and someone else. I also feel like when they walked away from you or left you out in the cold, this was in fact to go to this other partner where they thought everything was going to be much greener or better, and they found out it's actually worse. So they are going to try to come out and reach out to you and connect with you so that they can see if you can work something out. It is going to be up to you if you want to be on that rebound, because now that they don't think that it's working with the other person, now they want to come back with you because they know that you took care of this person. They know you took care of them. They know you did everything you could to help them and make their life much easier. Some of you even were paying fines and bills that had to do with this person, and I feel like they took advantage of you. So for those of you who did that, in fact, please don't take this person back, because again, they are using you as a rebound, and until they find someone else that they want to go to as well, they're going to do it again. I don't want you to go through that, because you will end up with the Ten of Swords. You will end up feeling like you were stabbed in the back, like you were deceived, treated wrongly. Somebody misspoke of you. Don't allow somebody to do that, okay? Don't allow them to do that. Now I have air signs. So, air signs, you have the Eight of Swords, air signs. And with the Eight of Swords, this is talking about you feeling like you are trapped or stuck against the wall. You can't move. You can't make any decisions. You don't know where to go. Some of you may be being controlled by somebody financially because they support you financially, so you don't have any other choice but to be there. For your, other air signs, I feel like you're dealing with somebody who you know in the past has made some really stupid choices and some really bad decisions that reflected on you by hurting you and losing trust for this person due to their actions. I also feel like, air signs, that you guys are still focusing on the negative part of this relationship. I don't feel that you can bring yourselves around to enjoy just the positive without having the negative part affect you. For some of you, air signs, this is quite different, because some of you have an ex-husband, ex-spouse, ex-partner who has definitely come back in after you or them being the hermit for so long. This person has came in and now shown a light to you. They've also shown you a different side of them, a side that's not quite what you remember. It seems like a lot of air signs kind of remember the bad side of the negative things that happened with this partner, but in fact there were many good things that you just tend to push to the side because you were so focused on the negative. But I do feel like those air signs who are going back with an ex-partner are already back with an ex-partner. This is going to bring nothing but joyous times, a lot of love, a lot of attention, a lot of support that you need. You've been by yourself for quite some time, and you've been lonely a lot of the times. A lot of the times you hated going to sleep at night and not knowing that you had another partner. But at the same time, you like your independence. I'm not going to say that there's anything wrong with that. You liked your independence. You still have your independence. But at the same time, this person is coming back into your life and making you happy. I feel like you wait for them either to get home from work, or you wait for them to call you or text you. You wait for that communication on a daily basis, and it's very positive because it brings you the Wheel of Fortune, air signs, and that means there's nothing but good things coming. I also see the Lover's card, which means there's going to be some type of engagement or some type of bonding or some type of commitment. Something's going to be offered because they want to offer you their cup. They remember how things were before. They also know that they didn't treat you of the best way before, but they're trying to make things different now. They're definitely making better decisions and choices, trying to find the balance that they need. I feel like you are definitely holding on to this relationship, and I feel like you've had this in your heart for quite some time, but you weren't ready for many years to address this until now. And now I feel like everything's being brought to the forefront, and they are holding on to you just as much as you are holding on to them. Again, you're going to give this another try. There's going to be a fresh start and new beginnings for the both of you, and you're going to be able to find the happiness that you truly seek. Feels like there's definitely the Sun card. I mean, air signs, you've got it going on right now. There's definitely the Sun card here. This is talking about business, finances. Your money's going to get better. Your looks are changing. You're doing some improvements. You're making some changes to your hair and whatever. If you have a very light hair, you might be adding some low lights to your hair just to give it a different kind of dimension, to break things up a little bit and to break up your look a little bit. It feels like you want to try to soften your face, so you're going to add a couple light to medium brown strands, I should say thick, kind of, looks like thick, about a half an inch of lowlights to your hair to try to create some kind of dimension, and that's going to definitely make you even more attractive. So with that being said, this is the daily here for Thursday, and I hope you all enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you later on. I will be doing either 3 sticks for $20, or I will be doing 1 question for $20, or I will be doing $100 mini reads. No, I'm changing that. I forgot. We're going to have a blowout sale, so my mini reads are only going to be like they were last night. I don't know if that was 50 or 55. I can't remember. But I believe it is going to be just like it was last night. Can't remember. But I will check back, and I will write it on the description on the video that I post around 7 p.m. tonight. So stay tuned. Look for me 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.